Okay, picture this. It's the absolute peak of a Texas summer, scorcher of a day, and boom, your AC just dies.
Oh, that's the worst feeling.
Right. So you jump online, frantically searching, and you see all these big national company names everywhere.
Familiar logos.
But
Yeah.
you kind of stop and think, wait, is there maybe a better option? Something, closer to home, more reliable, right here in the neighborhood.
That moment, that HVAC crisis, it really makes you think about what you truly need. Usually it's fast, trustworthy help.
Exactly.
And then the question becomes, who's best equipped to give you that? Is it the giant corporation or maybe, just maybe, that local business down the street?
Precisely. So today on the Deep Dive, we're digging into exactly that why picking a local family-owned company like Mr. Cool AC and Heating in Cypress, Texas, might actually be the smartest move you can make.
Right.
We've looked at how they present themselves, their business description, and it really highlights some pretty distinct benefits.
Yeah.
Especially when we're talking about something as vital as your home comfort.
And what's really interesting here, I think, is this idea of localized expertise. I mean, think about it.
Really?
The Houston humidity, specifically. It puts a unique kind of strain on AC systems. You see specific problems, maybe more often, with things like condenser coils getting dirty faster or drainage lines clogging up because of algae growth, which thrives in humidity.
Stuff unique to our area.
Exactly. A big national chain, well, they might just use a standard playbook, right? A one-size-fits-all kind of approach.
Yeah, makes sense.
Whereas a local expert, someone like Mr. Cool, presumably, they've likely seen these exact issues hundreds, maybe thousands of times.
Right here in Cypress or Houston.
Yeah. So they can offer, more targeted solutions, more effective ones, which ultimately could save you money and hassle, fewer repeat calls down the line.
And Mr. Cool specifically, they're not some new kid on the block, are they? They've been serving the Cypress and Houston area since 1979.
Since 1979. Wow. That's a long time, over 4 decades.
40 years dealing with Texas weather, yeah. And they have this motto, y'all come first, plain and simple. That really seems to speak to a long-term thing, a commitment to the local community. What does that kind of history, that longevity, actually mean for someone looking for, well, reliability? Is it just about knowing how to fix things?
I think it's more than just technical skill, though that's crucial. 4 decades, operating continuously in the same community, that builds up a huge amount of trust.
Okay.
And understanding, it suggests they've navigated ups and downs, economic shifts, all while keeping customers happy enough to stay in business for that long.
Right. Word of mouth must be huge for them.
Absolutely. Their reputation isn't just built on some splashy ad campaign. It's built on, years of consistent service, neighbor telling neighbor.
And they really lean into that, emphasizing that because they're family-owned, local, you're not just another account number on a spreadsheet.
You're a neighbor.
Yeah, you're a neighbor. And their team, it's not just experienced in a general sense. They specifically say they understand the demands our Texas climate puts on HVAC systems. That's got to make a difference, right?
It makes a huge difference. They're much more likely to have that firsthand experience with our specific weather patterns, the heat, the humidity swings. They can anticipate potential problems specific to this area or recommend preventative steps tailored to Cypress or Houston homes.
Like what, for example?
Well, like knowing the optimal SEER rating, that's the energy efficiency rating for an AC unit that balances cost, efficiency, and the sheer cooling power needed for a Texas summer.
Oh.
Someone less familiar with the local demands might recommend something less suitable, maybe undersized or oversized.
That makes sense. And it's not just about the climate knowledge. It's also how they operate their business practices. They mentioned transparent service and pricing.
Which is huge.
Yeah. Explaining everything up front. That sounds like a massive relief when you're already stressed about a broken AC or heater.
Transparency is absolutely key for building that neighborly trust we talked about.
Right.
A local business lives and dies by its reputation in the community. Word travels fast, so being upfront about costs, explaining the why behind repairs, it just builds confidence. It fosters those long-term relationships.
They also mentioned they're fully licensed.
Yeah.
Texas license TACLB 24041E. That's not just bureaucracy, is it? That specific number means something.
No, not at all. That license, TACLB 24041E, it signifies they've met specific state requirements.
Okay.
Things like minimum levels of training, carrying the right insurance, adhering to certain ethical standards. It gives you, the homeowner, a layer of protection.
Protection and assurance.
Exactly. Assurance of professional standards that, well, some unlicensed operator just wouldn't offer. It means they're accountable to state regulations. That's real peace of mind.
And for those emergency moments, like when your AC gives up the ghost on the hottest day imaginable,
Yeah.
they offer same next day immediate service. That responsiveness seems absolutely crucial.
It is invaluable when your comfort or sometimes even your safety is on the line. Like with extreme heat, getting help fast is everything. And a local company, being right there, often has a more, let's say, agile setup within their service area. They might be able to respond quicker than a huge national chain juggling calls across a much wider region.
And their services seem pretty comprehensive, too. AC repairs, replacements, heating system fixes, even indoor air quality stuff.
Right, so they're looking at the whole picture of home comfort.
Sounds like it. They can be your one-stop shop, basically.
That comprehensive approach suggests they really want to be a long-term partner for your home. They understand how heating, cooling, and air quality are all connected.
They also seem to have some deals listed, like a $49.99 first-time service call. Says with conditions, of course.
Always got to read the fine print.
Naturally. And 10% off fan motor replacement, but that's residential, only with conditions. Still, offers are nice.
They definitely are. It makes getting professional help a bit more accessible, shows they're thinking about customer value.
And they mention financing options, too.
Which can be a lifesaver. HVAC repairs or replacements, they can be unexpected and pretty significant expenses. Financing makes it manageable.
Okay, so let's kind of wrap this up. Choosing a local family-owned place like Mr. Cool in Cypress. What are we really getting?
Well, based on what they say, you're getting that community connection first off.
Right, the neighbor thing.
Yep. Plus, that deep understanding of our specific Texas climate needs. Straightforward, transparent service, a really long track record since 1979.
Decades of reliability.
A full range of services, AC, heating, air quality, licensed trained technicians, and that crucial same or next day service for emergencies.
Plus the potential savings from offers and the help from financing options.
Exactly. It seems like what really stands out is that choosing a local business like this isn't just, buying a service. It feels more like an investment back into your own community.
Yeah, their success is tied to keeping their neighbors happy.
Precisely. Their well-being is linked to yours, in a way.
So if you're listening in the Cypress or Houston area and this resonates, maybe you're thinking about your own HVAC situation.
What should they do?
Well, you can find out more about Mr. Cool by calling them. The number is 281-859-7937.
281-859-7937.
Got it. You can also check out their Facebook page. It's facebook.com/Empire Cool Air. Or even visit their physical location, 8410 Utah Oaks, CT, Cypress, TX 77433.
So multiple ways to connect.
Yeah. If you're local, it might be worth considering supporting a business that's, well, been part of the community fabric for so long.
Ultimately, everyone's priorities are different when choosing who to call for repairs.
Sure.
But understanding these potential advantages of a long-established local family-run business like Mr. Cool,
Yeah.
it definitely gives you valuable perspective when making that choice.
So here's maybe a final thought to leave you with. When it comes down to the comfort, the safety of your home, or maybe even your business, what's the real value of knowing the company you call sees you as a neighbor, not just, another invoice number?
Yeah.
What kind of peace of mind does that local connection actually offer you? Feels like it's maybe about more than just cool air, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of like a community comfort.